I'm gonna sing for my sister Elva Baltimore. Oh, 'cause there's a healing going on. There's a healing going on, yeah. Let me walk to the banks of the river of love, where the current runs deep, baptized in the one, where there's no separation and the light is all we see. Honoring all our differences and love will set us free. Oh, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Oh, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I said, oh, you rock my soul. It's time to requalify. Let's not forget, but learn to forgive. God knows we've got to try. It's my responsibility to heal the wounds in me. Compassion, faith, and hope, and love, and truth will set us free. Oh, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I said, oh, you rock my soul. Oh, Lord, I said, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I say, oh, you rock my soul. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I said, oh, you rock my soul, Mother, Father, God. I said, oh, there's a healing going on. I said, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul, oh, Mother, Father, God. I said, oh, you rock my soul, oh, Lord. I said, oh, you rock my soul. Jamie Lula. That's for you, Alba. There's a healing going on.
Thank you, Jamie Lula. There is a healing going on. And there's especially a healing going on when we come together in community. So welcome to CSLDallas, a center for spiritual living where we are radically inclusive, spiritually progressive, and transforming lives. And we're grateful that you are staying spiritually connected right now by being connected to us. Whether this is your first time, we want to say welcome, hello, be a part of this community. If you already are a part of our community, thank you for staying connected. It is so significantly important in our own individualized lives and in our collective one as a community. We're so grateful. We're so grateful that you are with us today. So let's allow life itself to flow through each of us.
to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit, show through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love. Flow, Spirit, flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit, show through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love.
So inviting you to go within with me now. We go into that deep indwelling center, the very truth of our being. It is here in the center within each one of us, that we sense and experience and know the center of all creation, the center of life itself. That one infinite life, that one infinite reality of love and truth that is the wellspring of all creation, the source of all life, forever flowing and expressing itself in manifest form, in the beauty of the earth, the smile of a child, the delicate flower, and the strength of the bear. Each one of these representations, expressions, experiences of the one life, unique, precious, and perfect. That life is the source of my life, of your life, of the life of each one of us, of all beings everywhere. And that life is forever flowing through me, through each of us, seeking to express itself, to experience itself as the unique, perfect, whole, precious individual that each one of us is. And it is in this garden of expression that each one of us blooms and flowers our own unique way, expressing the love of life, following the wisdom of intuition, being all that we came here to be. And as we allow this flowing of the truth of our being to unfold, we are lifted by Spirit. We are loved into the greater yet to be. And we add our light to all that is. How grateful I am that I know this truth of the source of my being, the source of our being, right here, right now. Grateful to express it, grateful to experience it, grateful to be it as the very love and light that pours into the world. And so this morning we affirm together, Spirit, flow through me, into my life, as my life. Flow as the love and the light and the expression of truth. How good it is to know that this is so. We let it be, and so it is.
Spirit, flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit, show through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love. Your unfolding love.
as we allow Spirit to flow through us, we also allow our good and our prosperity to flow out and in. This is the opportunity that we ask for you to support the work of CSL Dallas through your offerings, your pledges, and your tithes. So you can give and donate either by going to csldallas.org and hitting the Donate Now button. You can use the text app, which is on your screen, or you can click on the donate button on Facebook. Every donation makes a difference. Every donation counts, and it supports this work that we do together to be here for you, with you, and to grow our spiritual community together. Thanks for all you do and for all you give.
This song is called Love My Spirit, and it was written by my dear friend Charity. Dance in the light of my
like there's no one to call. I want you to know that I'm here for you. 'Cause under the tears and under the smiles, under the laughter and pain, there's something so pure, so sweet and so true, and I know it won't ever change. I'm not here to save you or take away your pain. I'm just here to show you the truth and teach you to say, I want to hear you say, I want to hear you say, I know what it's like to love my spirit, to dance in the light of my
Oh, thank you, Lainey Bernstein. I am so grateful. I love that song. Love My Spirit. I'm so grateful for all of our musicians and our singers and our music team that they are able to give their gift here at CSL Dallas. So all month, we're talking about gratitude is more than you think. So what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for in this moment? Just check in with yourself. What are you grateful for? And I got a few friends here that I'm going to see what they're grateful for. So Oscar, what are you grateful for?
I am grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my dogs and my career.
Beautiful. Candy, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for my family, home, time, music, and the sun.
Peter, what are you grateful for?
For you, for my granddaughter, my family, CSL Dallas, for spirituality and this fabulous teaching.
Beautiful. I love that. Those are such beautiful answers, and that's what I tend to discover with a lot of people is when we touch in and say what we're grateful for. Basically, rarely do I hear someone say how I show up in the world, how I express myself, how I contribute to the world. And that was sort of the case for you three as well. And so it's interesting, and gratitude is more than we think. And that's what we're going to explore and talk about today. To take a moment and think about that, love my spirit. To love how each of us show up as spirit and how we show up in the world, because that is so much to be grateful for. Ernest Holmes tells us that life has set a stamp of individuality on you. You are different from any other person who ever lived. You are an individualized center in the consciousness of God, and you are an individualized entity in the action of God. So we each are this unique variation in the universe. So let's think about this. Right now, there are over 7 billion people on the planet. And of the 7 billion people that are on this planet, no two are alike. Right? And now let's consider that no one that's ever lived throughout all of history, including the 7 billion now on the planet, there's no two that are alike. I liken this to if we thought of this thing called the universe, all of life, as this massive puzzle. It's just like this beautiful picture, this puzzle that has individual pieces in it. There are infinite number of pieces, not just people pieces, but all kinds of peoples. We're talking trillions, quadrillions, quintillions, and it just continues on from there. But who knows? There are these countless number of pieces. And they're all unique. Not a single one is the same. They're all different. And one of these pieces is you. Now, I gave you each a piece. I'm curious. Show your pieces. So none of us have the same way that we're expressing ourselves. And if any of these pieces were left out, that entirety of that, quote, picture of all of life itself would be missing. This right here, as you, as Oscar, as Candy, as Petra, as Karen. This is something to be grateful for, how we each show up in the world. Ernest Holmes also says it is right and necessary that we should be individuals. If two persons were exactly alike, one would be unnecessary in the scheme of things. Emerson said that imitation is suicide. The divine spark never made any two things alike. So there are no two rose bushes, there are no two snowflakes, there are no two grains of sand, nor two persons, right? He says we are all just a little unique. For each wears a different face, but behind each one is the one presence, God. Unity does not mean uniformity, and unity means that everything draws its strength, its power, and its ability to live from one source. One life does flow through everything, but this life is never monotonous. That would be the word, monotonous. It is forever doing new things in you and in me. So we each, every single one of us, are so unique in how we show up. And I believe that is something so incredible to be grateful for, because we are each this individualized center of the consciousness of God, of spirit, of the universal presence. That means that our personalities, our expressions, our creativity, our attributes are the use that we're making of this divine individuality that has been given to us, or is developed through us, or is growing as each of us. And we use this and are making use of these creative nature of things of life itself. So I want to take a moment and ask another question that I want you to answer. What qualities, attributes, expressions of the universal presence as you are you grateful for, that express through you? What are they? Petra?
Well, that is, I don't know. I'm just starting to think about that.
That's why we're doing this.
I can go. I know mine.
Okay, stop. We must stop and think about this. So, Oscar?
I think mine is joy. I just show up with joy, and it's infectious, and everybody has a great time, and I think that's how I show up.
Can you think of any others?
I show up always with love.
Okay. So joy and love.
Yeah.
Great. Petra, you got it?
Well, I would say that one of the ways that I show up that I really love is an inquiring and curious mind, and a passion for life and for beauty and for expression, and really an ability to believe in other people.
Beautiful. Candy.
I like to play. And I am really happy that now I see how important play is, especially at this age, so I just do it.
Beautiful. I love that. Yeah, I love how life expresses as me as enthusiasm and playfulness and spontaneity and joy. So I'm inviting you to put what you've come up with in our Facebook chat or in the Zoom room, if you're in there, in the chat in Zoom, to really say what are you grateful for as to how you show up as your individual expression. You see, again, Ernest Holmes, he keeps expounding on these thoughts and these ideas, and he says individuality means self-choice, volition, conscious mind, personified spirit, complete freedom, and a power to back up that freedom. So we are each free to be me, not me, Karen Fry. You know what I mean. We are each free to be me, and that expression, that individuality, expressing that unique piece is only we can. And we have the power within to back up that freedom that we're given. So to add gratitude to the fact that we have self-choice, to have the gratitude that we have volition, that we have a conscious mind, that we are a personified spirit, that we have complete freedom, and that we actually have the power within each of us to express that freedom to be me. And we can choose to develop, grow, refine, and expand the expressions as each of us, our own unique qualities, our own unique attributes, our own unique expressions. And we can choose, because life itself never stays the same, we can choose not to either. And I'm very grateful for the fact that I can choose not to stay the same, that I can grow and expand in my expressions. Ernest Holmes says that everything in the universe is a unique individualization, or the expression of that one thing. And to become aware that that one creative power is expressing in each of us in a unique way, and that it is always pressing against us, seeking a fuller outlet of its infinite possibilities. You do not have to imitate or compete. You are a special creation of God, and you have full access to the unlimited potential of infinite intelligence. So he's telling us that there is something pressing against each of us. And that's not pressing from the outside in. It's actually pressing on the inside of us, wanting to be expressed outwardly. Can you feel that sometimes? Like there's something inside of me that's wanting to be unleashed and let out, so that it's pressing against us from the inside, wanting a fuller outlet of its infinite possibilities. It's wanting a fuller outlet of joy. It's wanting a fuller outlet of play. It's wanting a fuller outlet of creativity. It's wanting a fuller outlet of enthusiasm. And perhaps it's wanting a fuller outlet of things that we haven't even stopped to think about on how we each show up. Because within this one creative power exists the possibility of projecting limitless expressions of itself as each of us. And we are each unique and showing up different from every other billions upon trillions expressions of this one life. So today is a really great day to pause and be grateful for who and what we each are. The infinite expressed in a unique way that will not ever, ever come again. And all of these unique expressions, as each of us, as the infinite, is not divided. We are the expression multiplied. And it's in that multiplicity that makes this beautiful, beautiful picture called the puzzle picture of the universe. So, I'm in awe with it. Ernest Holmes says when we comprehend the infinite, that we comprehend the infinite only to the degree, we're going to do this one more time. Richard, you're going to edit here. Ernest Holmes says we comprehend the infinite only to the degree that it expresses itself through us, becoming to us that which we believe it to be. So now I would like for you to think of some qualities of the infinite, how it expresses itself. And as they are actually expressed through us, then we actually comprehend and know those qualities, those attributes, truly know them only as they are expressed through us. So here's the last question. What qualities, what attributes, what expressions of the infinite, God's Spirit, do you want to focus on? So this life itself can express those through you that aren't currently being expressed at its highest potentiality. I'll give you a second. Petra?
Well, I would say for me it's grace and creativity.
So grace and creativity are attributes of the infinite that you want to focus on, allowing it to come through you so that you can know that more. Great. Candy?
Boldness.
Yeah, the infinite has to be pretty bold, doesn't it, to express itself in the way that it does. Beautiful. Oscar?
I'm going to say peace and calm.
Peace and calm. I love that. Yeah. I got to imagine that the infinite absolutely trusts and has faith to the highest extent. And I want to express that through me. So what did you come up with? Again, I invite you to put that in the Facebook chat, on Zoom. If you're watching this on YouTube, put it in the comments. What do you want to focus on? These qualities and attributes. Because we're constantly growing and expanding. And as we are grateful for those things that the infinite, how it shows up, we expand that. We know those in our life. I want to invite you to take a breath. Take a deep breath. And bring these things in, the answers to these questions. And be grateful. Be grateful for all the various ways in which you express as yourself. All of the vast ways in how you show up in your life. You see, you are a unique, one-of-a-kind piece of this grand and glorious puzzle that will not ever come again. And without your piece, it would not be complete. This thing called life itself, this one life, this one power, this one love. You are so priceless, beyond measure, ever expanding, ever expressing. And you're not the same as any other piece and throughout all of creation. And it will not ever come again. So it's a beautiful spiritual practice to take time to stop and recognize and remember and focus on and have immense gratitude that this is how life itself decided to show up in this one moment in time as me, as you. And we can expand on that, and we can choose to be more of some quality or attribute that we want, and to really take time to be grateful, to recognize this expression that you are. I invite you to say, I am grateful to be me. I would love for you to say that 3 times, like really feel it. And that includes my friends over here. So I'm going to invite you to say, I am grateful to be me 3 times. We ready? I am grateful to be me. I am grateful to be me. I am grateful to be me. I am grateful, so grateful that you are who you are right here, right now, in this grand and glorious puzzle of life itself. Keep being grateful for the peace that you bring, and so it is.
Well, everybody, you know our relationship with Gooch Elementary, how we support and love the scholars at Gooch Elementary and the amazing work that the faculty does there. And every Thanksgiving, we provide meals for these families. But this year, because of COVID, what we're going to do is we're actually going to donate gift cards, $50 gift cards from Macy's to these families so that they can actually have a Thanksgiving meal as well this year. So there are 2 ways to donate, super simple. You can go to CSLDallas.org and donate through your InFellowship One account. Or the easier option is actually through Facebook. We have a fundraiser going on directly through Facebook for Gooch Elementary. So donate now and help these families, these scholars, have an amazing holiday season.
Yeah, and this Tuesday night, I'm starting, by popular demand, I've come up with another Metaphysical Teachings of Jesus class. And this one is solely focused on his prosperity teachings. In preparing this 6 weeks course, I am amazed with some of the things that I have found out, especially about, did you know that the Beatitudes are all about prosperity? And the Lord's Prayer in a way that you've never considered it. From a metaphysical perspective, it's one of the most powerful prosperity prayers that there are. So I invite you to join the 6 weeks class with me. Tell your friends about it. You can register. You do need to register. And for 6 weeks, it's only $30. So I expect to see you in that class.
Awesome. And you guys were so excited about Thanksgiving. We are going to have an outdoor gratefulness Thanksgiving service where we get to come together, especially for those of you who may want a place to go and be with your community. We're here and we got your back. So November 26th at 11 a.m. to noon. And then right at noon, y'all better get ready. It is Reverend Patty's 80th birthday. So we are going to have a drive-through birthday celebration where we get to scream and shout for our queen, our lovely Reverend Patty. So don't miss out. November 26th.
And go ahead and mark your calendars in December. Friday night, December 11th, here on campus only, the ritual team and I are putting together a Grieving 2020 Blue Holiday ritual. There may be a lot that you have to grieve, and to have a safe place to express your feelings, to honor the lives that have been lost, perhaps a job that's been lost. There's a multitude of things that we could use this space, this sacred space, to let things go and to feel our feelings before doing so. So we invite you to join us here on campus Friday, December 11th, starting at 7 p.m. and you must register because we have limited availability out in the parking lot. So really, go ahead and put that on your calendar. And if there's nothing that you really particularly feel you need to grieve for 2020, we invite you to come and hold the space for everyone else and to hold the consciousness and to be that loving, safe container presence with us.
Yes, and speaking of holding the consciousness, we have our practitioners and our licensed spiritual coaches on standby for you on Zoom immediately after this service. So give them a shot. They're going to give you a one-on-one prayer session in a breakout room on Zoom. It's incredible, and they got your back, just like we got your back. So we're going to laugh it out. We're going to dance it out and sing it out with Grateful Together. Thank you, guys.
We're so grateful you joined us. See you next time.
Moment in